Okay, this is a video on how to brush on low fire clear glaze. Glaze is silica or like windows, it's sand, and when it's fired it actually turns shiny and it protects your clay. So if you want to and you're interested, when you pick up your next project, you can choose to either decorate it at home with whatever you got, or you can do the low fire clear. I need to know ahead of time because I have to prep it in a container. You are going to have to find a paintbrush or go to the dollar store and get a paintbrush at this point that you can apply with it. You're also going to need to use your sponge that you got from me, and you're going to need a container of water, two actually, one for the first rinse out and one for the final. So I'm going to show you how you would do this on the outside of my pot. I've already done the inside actually, so I'll do this. I'll do the inside. You need three coats of clear, and I've already done the first coat. Is already on here, and it looks like it's pretty good coverage wise. It looks blue. I don't see any bare spots, but I'm going to do the second coat. This is the outside, so you can see the difference between glaze, it's blue, and the raw clay here. All right, so when you take your glaze, it's in a container. And you are going to make sure your container, the brush is clean. I'm going to do it this way. Okay, so you're going to take and squeeze out the water. These are the bristles that I'm touching. I want it to be clean and I want it to be dry. So the water coming off is clear. I'm going to take and I'm going to put some glaze on the brush. Notice it's just at the end. It's not all the way up here. And I'm going to pull all the way up, all the way around. So my first coat's going to be one direction. Notice that it's dark. And I'm not going back and forth, I'm just pulling up. I'm loading my brush, and I'm going all the way around. I'm not getting the bottom yet. And I'm just pulling up. If you go back and forth, you're just moving the glaze around. And now I'm going to go and do the edge. So it's all shiny and it's kind of a darker blue when it's on there. And notice the difference on the inside. I have not done here. So you can see the first coat's here. The second coat is over here. So now I'm going to go to the middle and do that. Okay. So I've got this here, and I can see right in here that it's really heavy here, and I missed that spot. So I would go back and I would make sure it's covered. Now clear glaze is blue, so you can see where it's at. And it also helps you see where you've missed. So I'm gonna take this to the hair dryer and I'm gonna dry this off, and I would go back and do my next coat. And as I'm doing this, I'm looking, oops, I missed right here. So I'm going back and I'm spreading it around, okay? So I'm gonna go dry this off with the hair dryer. You can wait or you can use the hair dryer. I say that I'm done for today. Notice how the water is getting murky. I'm gonna squeeze out the water and it is kind of cloudy. You don't have to use a big bucket, you just need 2 bowls. I'm going to take my second one with water in it and I'm going to squeeze out the water. Okay, and I'm going to put my brush right side up or upside down with the bristles up. That way to protect this, because if you put it inside and it goes like this, you've ruined your brush. Okay, and when I'm not using my brush, I might want to lay it on the container this way rather than leaving it in the container, just to always protect it. So once again, you need 3 coats. 1 coat, let it dry, it's still drying. 2 coats, other direction. 3rd coat is the third direction, so up and down, side to side, and then diagonal, okay? And I would do the same thing on the outside, but I would not put any glaze on the bottom.